Hello everyone, so again for the sake of copyright I will be showing gameplay instead of showing clips from the show so I don't have any risk of getting a strike. Again, please like and subscribe or support me on Patreon. I would love to do this full time if possible. So I finished the Irregular at Magic High School Season 3 and it was meh. There were some things that I liked about the show, but all of it gets ruined by a couple things that the anime does. Starting off with the good. I think that the world of Irregular at Magic High School is really interesting. Like, the magic system, in my opinion, is actually pretty well thought out, and it adheres to a system, sort of like Hunter x Hunter. As far as I know, it works very well within, like, the confines of the world, and the system is super intriguing. Like, if you see episode 1, season 1, about how when they explain how the magic system works there, it's actually, like, a really interesting concept, and I think that throughout the show, it does very well in, trying to make that concept work. I think the politics of the world is also very interesting. The 10 families and the politics between them and the others is often very intriguing. The whole anti-magic faction stuff, military and high school connection stuff, all of it is done very well, and I think it is easy to follow. The world building for the series is overall very well done in my opinion. I think that the antagonist, Gongjin Zhou, does make for an interesting antagonist. The mastermind behind all of the past incidents leading up to this season, an overarching villain that's been working behind the scenes, is cool and makes the politics more interesting. However, all of the good stuff that the show does gets ruined by this stupid brother-sister rom-com shit. Like, it's super annoying, it gets referenced all the time, and it feels 100% unnecessary for the plot. Like, I would get it if it was like a normal sibling relationship and like they cared about each other, they stand up for each other, but the fact that they try to keep pushing the romantic aspect of it so much is super annoying and again completely unnecessary for the story. It feels like it was shoehorned in, and it feels like it ruins all of the world building and stuff that the show does very well. I think that the action fight scenes in the anime also feel super lackluster. There was one where there's a fist fight between two guys, and the dude's fists didn't even come in contact with each other, but one of the guys fell. Some of these fights were not animated well at all, and I think that this show needs to work on its fight scenes if it wants to improve. And specifically for this season, Shippo is super annoying this season. I don't understand his character. I don't understand his motivations. He just hates this one family for some reason. He's just super annoying for the whole beginning of the season, and was not fun to watch. And the whole 9 schools competition, first season of the show, it was done very well. Or not very well, but it was done pretty well. And I thought it was a very entertaining section of the season. But this season, it feels like the whole thing was basically rushed, and so that they could shoehorn in this thing with the parasite soldiers and everything. Frankly, the whole parasite soldier thing was super boring, and I did not care for it. It felt super rushed and not well paced, and it felt like the whole competition again was glossed over. It might have been intriguing if it was done well, but the fights with them were also super boring, and this choreography with them was super basic, and the fight scenes were just not well done. I feel like the animation as a whole has taken a dip this season. Compared to previous seasons, the animation feels more rigid and sloppy, especially during the fight scenes again. Pacing feels weird in general. Again, with the whole night schools thing and everything like that. Also, while the politics is interesting to an extent, the dialogue is not always so, and sometimes the dialogue felt kind of boring to me. I didn't want to pay attention to it. And the way that Gongjin Zhou went out was super lame. He just gets cornered and then blows himself up. That's it. The finale felt super lackluster. I think this season overall was a huge disappointment, and so I can only give it a 5 out of 10.